doing is talking about different subjects that are very important at this age and grade level that you're at right now. Things like stress, family, et cetera, et cetera. And we want to be giving information to you, and we'd like to hear some feedback from you. So this is Shay. That's Bre Onna. I'm Nawal.
What are your names?
And your names are?
My name is
Shanae and Ashanti. Thank you. Bre Onna, would you like to begin?
Alright, so this objective today is basically to let y'all know that it's like other people out here that will listen to you or your problems and stuff like that. So first thing, let's show you can start. Because, oh wait, I wanted to do a Go ahead. Go ahead. Because we're not going to do the icebreaker right now. Only because there's only two of them.
Well, one of the things we could talk about is peer pressure. Do y'all know what peer pressure is?
No, say that. Okay, so being so that you're in the middle school and you just came from the middle school, like, how do you basically define peer pressure, or like what do you come across every day that's involving peer pressure? Nothing. Anyone could talk. So you don't, like, being in school, you don't see peer pressure?
Nobody peer pressure me.
Oh, so let me. So peer pressure is pretty much. It's when someone influences you, like it has a little negative connotation, like in a bad way to do something, or
it could also be in a good way.
It could be in a good way,
but most of the time, it's bad. All right, so maybe y'all have not experienced peer pressure. What about y'all, like friends or anything?
So example would be like, let's say, everyone is getting this cute tank top or whatever, and you don't want to get it, and then. So pretty much you don't get it, and everyone, they just treat you differently, and that it pressures you to get it. You shouldn't be forced to do anything you don't want to do, and that's why it's called peer pressure.
So what about you? You was about to say something.
Well, I ain't really peer pressure, but some boy bring his man, put his phone off his hand.
Well, that's not peer pressure.
It is. No, listen, because the boy was like, let's take one.
Oh, his friend said it to him. Okay, so this is something that you saw or you heard. Okay. Okay. So how you think that being so that y'all still are in school?
Pause. I got a phone call.
People say that about me all the time. They say I look mean, so they don't want to say nothing to me, and I just like.
Yeah, I can back this up.
Speak to me, y'all not gonna know if I'm mean or not. So, cause it's I never be mean about people.
Nawal, I hope you don't mind me using you as an example. Alright, so like for Nawal, like it's not only like your identity, but like your religion or what you prefer, something like that. Like, so for Nawal, for example, like she's Muslim, you're Muslim, but like you came from overseas, and how do you get like negative like insults being who you are?
Oh. First of all, I hang out with guys who they make jokes all the time about my religion, terrorism, but I guess they don't mean any harm with it. I know it's bad too, but sometimes you can't get people to stop, and you gotta get over it.
So I got a question. So why do you hang out with them if they disrespect you?
It's not like a disrespect like on the highest level. It's just sometimes they slip jokes. I mean, I make jokes about them all the time, but I know they don't mean harm.
So what about you?
Let's see. Oh, I'm gay. So girls, like, if I'm outside with my friends, girls, they give me a certain look. They be like, they don't like gay girls or something. So it's just.
I can relate.
like gay people.
I can relate. Alright, I haven't been. I don't like to use the word gay, but alright, I haven't been this way for like a long time. But when I did change or whatever, like a lot of people came at me in the sense that like, oh well, I'm not gonna talk to her because she's gay, blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, I think that you and per se like you're still young and you have to think of it like, why care what those other people think? Like you're gonna be you at the end of the day, like so. So what you do when people say stuff like
For real, I don't.
that? You don't, right?
That's a good thing.
That's what I think that you should do. Like you should just let it go. What about you? Like, what's your identity or like?
Who are you? Who is Ashanti?
Who are you?
Well, I don't got no religion, but I guess to me why I don't have a religion. I really like Christ. I don't got a religion.
Do people judge you? Not on based on it, but like just anything. And how you take it?
I don't care. Because I know I'm not a certain way. Like, sometimes people be like, I don't know what I say is to sound mean, but they be like, you're like a thought.
Oh my
I'm
god.
And what is a thought for the cameras?
Yes, please.
Why y'all look at me?
Because we want to know.
Oh, a thought is a female that do not have respect for herself and do inappropriate things with males
All right.
Thank you for
or
that.
females.
So they think that they call you that.
They don't call me it, but like we be talking, they were like, yeah, when I first met you, I thought you was a thought.
I would have defriended
how
them
you-
at that moment.
I don't really get mad because I know I'm not that, so.
Right, but
Really?
later on in like, let me just think of something like. All right, so like later on in like when you get older or whatever like that, you may not still have these like people calling you that same name, but if something was to come up that was like that, how would you take it?
What you mean? Like if somebody was like calling me that?
Like to your face.
Like, would you still not care? Because I do know a whole lot of people, as you get older, you do start to care more.
No, I would care. Yeah. Certain situations, I get real mad, so.
Does that anger cause you to do anything, or do you just let it go
Yeah,
in
it
you?
do make me call me and do stuff.
Does it lead to
What do you
violence?
do?
Yes, it leads to violence.
Like, you like to fight?
I don't like that fight, but I do fight.
You feel
So
like
you think that fighting, do you think like, all right, so just to say like, people was just calling you all these names or whatever like that, and it did lead to these things, so you would just up and just fight everybody that you come across?
No, like somebody, I don't hit people for no reason. Like,
No, not saying for no reason, but I'm saying like, if they kept badgering
somebody
you
like,
about.
I mean, I got this thing where I like my personal space. You know what I mean? Like after a certain,
That sound like someone we know.
like after a certain boundary, I like something my brain snap. Especially if I feel like somebody like got their fingers like right here, it scares me. It really does. I think I'm gonna get smacked. So.
So what about you in fighting? Being so that you had a non-violent school and all.
I don't like it.
You don't like what?
In a non-violence way.
So you want to fight?
I mean, sometimes I be wanting to fight somebody. Like,
And how you think that will solve the issues that you go through?
I mean, I teach them a little lesson.
I went through. I recently had like a fight.
You might as well just tell us about it.
And
It was on
Very-
the app. It was on the app.
no, I was in the classroom.
No stories.
You for it.
In my classroom at school.
And what happened? How did that change anything?
I got suspended. And I went
But you was the one feeling kind of weird in it because you the one that got suspended.
No, we both got suspended.
No, but I'm saying you for it, and what did it change? You just got suspended.
No, I kind of felt bad because they tried to kick me out. So,
I'm sad.
But do you think they were wrong in trying to kick you out for doing that?
no, because
You think that by being so they did kick you out? You think that that is changing something? Because like in the real world, you can't just like up and fight everybody that you come across.
no, I'm going for a reason shit first. But, but, how should I mean, when I came back, well, since I've been back, a lot of stuff changed. Like, I I'm really working on the ice. And if I do stuff, they can pick me up whenever I'm not. And I can't get in no more trouble.
Alright.
And I can't go back next year. So
Kind of enjoying this talk. So let's talk about anger.
Hmm.
Who has anger problems?
Oh my
Raise
God,
your
we
hand.
talking
I
about
think
Hey,
I got
what's your
anger
anger
problems.
Anger management.
Me. I'm raising my hand behind this camera, Mr. Jared.
Duh.
Rihanna, you don't have anger problems?
Bre Onna has anger problems. I know she does.
Shame.
She just has a better way of controlling it than other people do.
I learned how to control my anger issues over the years. But
Tell us about it.
I think that was just like just me knowing that where I want to be in life in the future, I can't have these kind of anger issues. So I changed for the better.
Called maturity.
I'm breaking one.
Ashanti, tell us about yours.
Shay.
You
You
have
don't
any?
have to work because you know my
But
problems.
they don't know.
So it's not even But anyway, like, I don't know, like, I got a bad temper.
We gonna be done at 4.
So like, when I get mad, I kind of act psycho. Like sometimes I don't do it in public, but when I'm in the house and I get mad, I throw stuff at my brothers and my sisters. They get mad.
And what you think is good about that?
They love my anger out. What you mean?
Well, what about them?
He throws stuff back at me.
But do you think by him throwing at you and you throwing it back at him, do you think anyone learned a lesson there?
No, but the girl at the door, so the girl that you told me to call,
Oh, she can come in?
should I go get her?
Just tell her to come in.
She told her to come to the door.
Text
Should I
Text
run?
her to come in. Text her to come in.
I'm about to call her. Let's go.
No, just text her.
Alright.
How about you, Shana? Yeah, anger.
These classes been helping me, so
What classes?
You go anger management classes.
yeah.
Don't just first.
Okay. Hello.
I'm Nachaly.
Session 2.
This is Bre Onna.
Bre Onna.
My name is Zahkeyah.
This is
We have here. Huh? Thank you.
Nachaly. Oh, my name is Shay.
Okay. So last time we were together, me, Nawal, Shay, we talked to you. You were here, and we talked about just like peer pressure, school as a whole, fighting, anger management issues, and etc. So today, I guess we'll just like continue off with that conversation and lead into other things. Okay. So to start, naturally, take this place.
Do you guys feel like there's anything that you have to, that you want to get off your chest, or if anything like something that you struggle with in middle school that you don't want to struggle with in high school?
Very,
Hold
very
Pause.
considerate.
Before she said it, everything stays in this room. It's not like
It's confidentiality.
yeah. Even though it's like us 4 in here, but in this
Complete strangers,
but
you know.
yeah. But just think of it like I guess a therapy session. You just getting everything off your chest.
You know.
Go ahead.
So is there anything like I say you want to, let go of in middle school before you go into high school? Anything that you struggle with a lot? There's nothing that you struggle with.
What about you? Going into 10th grade.
Do y'all find the difficulty level of work frustrating?
I mean, it's probably why I don't like doing it, but yeah.
Can you speak up for the camera?
It's times when I don't like doing it, but it's reality.
It's good because you know it pays off.
What grade are you in?
7.
Oh, you in 7th grade. Also, you're young.
Thank you.
Okay, so high school is different kind of from middle school because like high school you basically choose like what you want to do. So like you have opportunities to get the help you need and stuff. And like middle school you do too, but like high school you have like more freedom to do it. So like it doesn't matter like if you're doing bad or stuff, it's still like up to you to do it, because the teachers and stuff not gonna like remind you constantly. You have to do it on your own. And then like you know you have to like.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, so you want to start off with the good things of high school? Anyone want to say any, like something they got like?
But do you feel like the responsibility in high school like pressures you a little bit?
Yeah, cause like if you miss a day in school, you done miss like a whole bunch of stuff, and then you have to worry about like trying to make it all up. And if you miss the test or something, then you gotta make it up after school. You gotta make it up during your time, and then that's just frustrating because you might have something to do after school, but you can't do it.
You feel the same exact way? Yeah. So being so that you are those two, how would you feel about that pressure?
I don't know. Well, I think it would be hard because, yeah, I have to come back to school and like, that's my time. Like,
How is it in middle school? Like, how is it, like, tell us your, like, daily routine in middle school. Like, do you find it hard now or no?
And we can tell you about high school.
And so, like, in the morning you come in and then you stay for the regular amount of hours, and then after school you have any activities that you have to do, or
basketball.
just basketball? Okay. How many hours does that take in practice?
Take 3, 4.
And then you get a lot of homework?
Yeah, but I do it in school.
You do your homework at school?
Okay,
That's smart.
so when you get to the high school, it's gonna be hard to do like a lot of your homework at lunchtime and stuff because the amount of work we get and the stuff we receive.
That and the hunger.
I mean, you may reject them because you're in a lower grade than me, but once you tend to get
Yeah,
like
It's
go up,
really hard. Let's just
grade.
put it this way. What's your grades looking like right now?
Straight B's and A's, like a couple of E's.
Yeah, your grades.
Right. And if you're trying to maintain that, like, that constant B or A situation, by the time you get to, like, 11th grade, it's
And
going
you
to
try to
be
do your homework at lunch.
You're not gonna be able to. Yeah.
you're not going to be able to. It's, like, really, like, time consuming.
It's gonna be like an avalanche.
And
No, but
the
then
pressure.
like we eat lunch in the school, so like that's why I do it. But like y'all
Even when you
get to
stay
go
in.
out.
Even when you stay in.
Y'all get to go out,
A
so
lot of
like
us, yeah, but a lot of us do stay in and do
Yeah.
work.
To do
sometimes,
work,
but at the same time, you would probably literally get one subject of stuff done, and you
And you have
after that
6
once
classes to
you
just
have
pick up it.
yeah, and it's like the amount of work for each
That and
class.
it's really distracting, especially if you have friends.
Okay,
And a lot of times they give you essays and tests all in the same week and the same day, so the same due dates and everything. You don't want to leave everything until last minute because it becomes like overwhelming.
right. So y'all might have gotten one or two papers due in like 1 week or like in like 2 weeks, certain amount of time. But this year we have got almost 6 or 7 papers due within like 2 weeks.
Even if it was small papers, it was still like a paper that you had to put your time into. And these teachers don't grade easy.
Yeah.
At all.
Like,
It's really scary.
They can try to read between the lines.
But if
tell
you talk to them and like
So okay, so some of them are understanding, but others they're really strict.
I know one of our teachers call it like it's a totem, and it's something that you would bring like in a testing environment that would remind you of like
Your goals.
something that keeps you motivated. And I don't know, food is one of the things that would like keep you motivated.
Or
but,
a
like,
small basketball keychain or something.
Yeah,
that
something
keeps
like
you
that.
Like, oh my god,
Maybe like something that smells like
grades up to
food.
stay on the team. Because
Right.
here you need to keep your grades on point to stay on sports.
Is that
So-
the same for middle school?
How many classes y'all allowed to fail?
Allowed to fail or have to pass.
If you fail one, you gotta go to summer school. If you fail 2,
No, I'm saying for sports.
For sports.
Oh,
Oh, I don't think they do that.
Oh,
Or well, here
yeah,
it's
that's
only
different.
one.
If you suspended from the team, suspended from school, that means you're suspended from the team. So last year, sometimes it was like they suspended and still comes to the practice and all that. But then this year they changed. Now they saying you got suspended from school, you suspended from the team.
Well, here they stay on top of your sports and your grades. So if you fell in one class, do not expect you to play in that game. at
But
all.
you can fail one class, but you can't fail.
No, they changed it.
You can't fail one classes at all.
One. You can't fail one.
You can fail one class,
I'm gonna
but
say,
you can't fail two.
Yeah. That's what I'm
So you can fail one class, but
Yeah.
don't be failing anymore because you won't play. You won't be in that gym. You won't.
No
be
practices,
doing nothing. You'll be on the
nothing.
stadium watching.
If that.
And another thing I say, like, keep your priorities straight. Like Zahkeyah said, she has a passion for basketball, but she still like realizes that her grades do come first before her basketball. So I have a job, and I mean a lot of people play sports and do so many things outside of school. Me personally, I play sports twice a week, like one volleyball and one I run with a group, and then the rest of the days I work. So like I said, keep your priorities straight because I have literally failed classes. Well, been on the verge of failing classes. Because I'd rather go to work and get the help I need after school. And you shouldn't do that. You should put school first because, like, at the end of the day, that little job is not going to take you.
You rather, because I had to go to summer school last year because I felt one class.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to stay there for like
2 weeks.
Yeah, all you had sitting there doing a packet.
But you rather.
So I'd rather this year I'm like determined not to fail any classes, so I don't have to do this. Just sit there and do a packet. So it's much easier to just pass and have to sit there during your summer do a packet.
Yeah,
so,
right.
I'm glad you realized that.
Yeah, so that's this year I'm not even saying.
Some people keep failing over and over and they don't get it, but it's gonna catch up to you. But you gotta stop playing. We in the middle of it for me.
Yeah, just want to let them know how much more time you think.
I mean, if you need to go,
No, she doesn't need to.
Like 5
I just want
minutes.
5 minutes. That sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Dad.
So yeah, back to what we were saying.
What's another thing with this?
fighting. Fighting is big.
Wait, did you
That's
guys?
everyone.
So
Wait, yeah, go ahead.
Alright, somebody in the school was talking, and it was like it's not gonna really lead up to a fight though. It is gonna lead up to a fight, but like when you arguing and stuff, the whole time, like the first like 5 minutes, all you doing is talking. So like you have the opportunity to stop it before you like throw your hands.
It only takes that one moment though.
Yes, but still, but like for the first like couple of minutes, all you doing is talking like you want to beat you up, yo. Like,
but you.
But that's not realistic. How many people actually stop themselves unless someone comes and intervenes?
You say the wrong thing and then someone swings. That's how it goes.
Yeah, that's it. Like here, even arguing gets you in a lot of trouble. So
First off, I wasn't here when this happened, but I've heard about it. Miss Lynn tell this story every year.
oh Lord.
And it was y'all don't even know what story I'm about to say.
I
the
do.
girl, the two girls, best friends. They was arguing together.
Yeah.
They was arguing, playing.
And then it turned into a real
The
fight.
other came and hit back. She was like, "Alright, stop playing."
That wasn't that story though. That wasn't that story. That was one story. That was one story that both got kicked out. The other story was these two girls was arguing, and I guess the argument got out of hand. It was just an argument, no touching or nothing. They both still got kicked out.
She probably threatened.
What? They were just talking?
but was that like
It was
Rihanna?
literally like arguing.
Without threatening, you still could get kicked out for a verbal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what about it? Alright, but alright.
Especially if it's a teacher.
Oh,
The moment of silence.
Well, you see, don't say that. You saying like I can't come here because you know.
But then you're
I'm
just
not-
stopping yourself from getting a good
Yeah, like
education.
you saying I can't come here because you think that you
But
can.
what are you fighting about?
I see what you're fighting about.
You shouldn't worry about like things like that. Like if somebody comes to you and says something like, I mean, I'm not gonna say snitch because let's be real. Like who does that? But
Wait, but hold on. You just said the same thing too, right? You was like, you not gonna come here because. And
Why?
You still here, right?
That means you're safe.
You change after a while. It's not like you wanna come here and automatically, oh, I'm about to beat her up.
And
You're not gonna do that
you
because
come with
after
that
a while you're gonna be
mindset.
looking at it like,
you come
I'm
with
not
that
gonna get
mindset.
kicked out of school.
Yeah, you come to the point where it's though, alright, you find yourself in a place where it's though, you're going to be successful. Like, you going to look at it where it's though, I don't want to get kicked out because I'm in a place where I'm successful. You get kicked out, you know you're going to a public school where you're not going to learn anything at all. You're just going to be sitting in a classroom talking with your friends. You might get in multiple fights there. It's rare that you're going to get in a fight here. Girls may talk, boys may do whatever, they might try to touch you or whatever, you may not like it. At the end of the day, you're going to find yourself saying, why retaliate sometimes when I know I'm at risk of getting kicked out. you just gonna sit there and be like, it's not worth my
And then you be
time. I
surprised
have
how many-
something better to look forward to rather than getting kicked out of school.
And then you'd be surprised how many people actually leave the school, transfer, whatever they did, get kicked out. And they want to come back. And they can't. So that would just be you. Like, you going to a public school or another charter school and then want to come back here and you can't get it.
Is that common?
Yes, because so many people regret.
Damn.
I'm sorry. So many people regret like getting kicked out. All the time I hear somebody that got kicked out. I want to come back to free area. I wish I stayed there free area. I wish I would have never did this, and I wish I would have never.
It's too
did that.
late.
And you say how like the one thing you could stop yourself, but it's so many emotions going on when you in a moment that it's hard to stop yourself. You have to be mentally tough to say, I'm not going to hit somebody or I'm not going to fight. You have to be mentally tough to walk away. And everybody don't have that mindset, so it's hard. You cannot just say that. So it's
That's
just
really unlikely.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Like,
ever
you
see
need
that
to,
happen?
yeah, you need to put your priorities
Yeah,
first.
like-
Like, don't say I'm going to fight because this is not gonna. It's not gonna take you anywhere. Fight what? Fight in the future. It's really not gonna matter. Oh man, I really beat that girl in 10th grade, but look where I'm at right now. Like, it's not gonna matter. It's better if you just walk away and tell them, like, just mind your business. Do you? Just don't worry about it.